From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Monday, February 19th, 2018. Silver is trading at $16.68 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,348 per ounce. Zencash is trading at $45, and the average price of Bitcoin is $10,901. Antiwar.com reports backed by U.S. drone strikes, pro-Saudi troops loyal to the southern Yemeni government attacked territory controlled by al-Qaeda in the Arabian Peninsula in the nation's southeast near Mukalla. General Faraj al-Bassani, the nominal governor of the province, claimed the army seized the Massini Valley in the course of the fighting. 27 were reported killed, including 8 soldiers and 19 al-Qaeda in the Arabian Peninsula suspects. This area around the port city of al-Mukalla was seized by al-Qaeda in the Arabian Peninsula at the start of the Saudi-led invasion of Yemen in 2015. The invasion exclusively targeted Shiite forces and meant the Shiite Houthis could no longer defend the region from the advances of al-Qaeda in the Arabian Peninsula. It was not until well deeper into the war that pro-Saudi forces started thinking to try to check al-Qaeda in the Arabian Peninsula's territorial gains, and even at this point, the group retained substantial territory across rural Yemen, areas not already readily accessible to invading armies.
For over 40 years, Roberts & Roberts Brokerage has been a trusted source for buying and selling precious metals. Gold, silver, platinum, and palladium. They don't feed the banks. They're Bitcoin preferred and have removed the minimum purchase amount for all orders paid in the digital currency. Call Roberts & Roberts Brokerage today for knowledgeable advice on buying and selling precious metals and a forward-thinking approach to new technologies. 800-874-9760 or visit online at rrbi.co.
UPI reports all 66 people aboard an Osman Airlines flight in Iran are presumed dead after the passenger plane crashed in the mountainous area Sunday. The ATR-72 aircraft crashed in the Dinah Mountains and disappeared from radar 50 minutes after embarking on a flight from Tehran to the southwestern city of Yasuj, according to an Instagram post made by the airline. A representative for the airline said, "Unfortunately, all the passengers and crew of this flight were killed. The aircraft carries 60 passengers, 2 hostesses, 2 flight safety personnel, and 2 pilots. The flight departed at 11:25 p.m. Eastern Time Saturday and crashed in Kohangan. 20 rescue teams were dispatched to the crash site, and 1 helicopter was forced to turn back due to poor weather conditions. The public relations chief for Osman Airlines said it would not be possible to confirm all of the deaths until the wreckage is recovered. He said, "Given the special circumstances of the region, we still have no access to the spot of the crash, and therefore we cannot accurately and definitively confirm the death of all passengers of the plane." Multiple flights out of Tehran were disrupted or canceled Sunday due to bad weather stemming from pollution-related fog.
Are you looking for a cryptocurrency that has a focus on users and usability? Then look into Zencash. Zencash is the world's first private, distributed, and reliable platform for communications, transactions, and publishing. Zencash features global governance with inclusive decision-making, reliable funding for continuous improvements, and documentation and wallets in many languages that are available for Linux, Mac, Windows, and Android devices. Learn more at zensystem.io. That's zensystem.io.
Reuters reports a Texas man who survived a deadly domestic attack hatched by his son is pushing the state to grant clemency for the condemned man, although it has never spared a death row inmate solely at the formal request of the victim's family. Thomas Bart Whitaker is set to be put to death by lethal injection on February 22nd for masterminding a 2003 plot near Houston that left his mother Tricia and brother Keith dead and his father Kent with a bullet wound near the heart. In the 31 states with capital punishment, district attorneys make the decision whether to seek the death penalty, balancing the punishment that they consider best serve society with the wishes of the victim's family. In this case, the local Texas prosecutor pursued death, and jurors decided Bart Whitaker deserves to be executed. His father, a 69-year-old devout Christian and retired executive, says if the penalty is implemented, it will only intensify his pain. After a 30-minute meeting with the chairman of the Texas Board of Pardons and Paroles in Austin, Kent Whitaker said, "I'm going to be thrown into a deeper grief at the hands of the state of Texas in the name of justice." Whitaker says his son has been a model inmate and has provided letters from death row prison guards to back that up. According to the clemency petition, Kent Whitaker, his relatives, and his wife's family do not want Texas to execute Bart. The panel's decision is due on Tuesday, 2 days before the execution. If it recommends commuting the death sentence to life in prison, Governor Greg Abbott would make the final decision. This has been FPP Radio News, online at fppradio.com.